Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new news video. In today's video, I've got a lot of information for you guys going over all the topics which have recently been added into Fortnite, obviously regarding the news side. There's actually a lot of stuff to be honest in today's video. I didn't expect it to be so much, but we're going to go over everything for you guys and I can't wait to show you it all. So first off, obviously the brand new summer pack is in the item shop. The unpeeled version of Peely is there, along with the music device. If you're going to get these, don't forget to cop them with code postboxpat. You know, it's really awesome if you guys could go and do that. It really does help out the channel and support me further. Thank you everybody considering to do that. Here are a few shout outs popping up right here. But yeah, I think the summer pack's great. I also think the device music pack's great as well. So yeah, give them a grab if you've got a few V-Bucks lying around or you just generally want to purchase the unpeeled version of Peely. I'll be purchasing that later on this week. So thank you everybody considering to do that with my code. Okay, so with that out of the way, there's the item shop news. I do also have some more news here regarding actually some kind of challenges coming in for week 11 and 12, which would technically mean the season would extend by 2 weeks, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but I generally do think this is kind of an interesting topic to mention because it's something which a lot of people have kind of pushed to the side, I guess, during the start of the season, and we're starting to see a lot of stuff pop up around, you know, with different things, with people saying, oh, we've got this here with like 50% through the season. Well, it looks like we could be expecting a 2-week delay on the season. Still not 100% confirmed, but if it does happen, again, I'll keep you guys updated as always. Also, here are the challenges for you guys regarding the week 7 challenges that are coming out. So these are going to be up and coming. You're going to be able to grab yourself a bunch of XP, and obviously these are challenges which are coming into the game which you guys can do. So I'm excited for some of these. I generally do think a lot of people are going to like these, and hopefully we're going to get them done pretty quick. I haven't really done too many challenges, to be honest. I haven't been focusing them, so I'm going to probably leave them to like week 9 or week 10, which is kind of a risky thing to do. So you're probably wondering, Pat, why on earth is the gameplay in the video background gameplay of Save the World? Well, that is because I thought I'd actually explore a little bit more for you guys about the new Save the World game modes. If you don't already know, Save the World has had a huge update and they've applied in some of the stuff, and I wanted to give you guys my honest opinion on this because I think it's big Fortnite news just across the board. If you've been considering to buy Save the World, maybe you've played it in the past and you just don't really enjoy it too much, or you really enjoy Save the World, don't forget, if you're not already, smash that subscribe on the channel, and let's try and aim for 7.5 thousand likes on today's videos at 7.5k. Let's do it. Everyone smash that like right now. Now the new mode itself isn't really what I'd expect it to be. It's called Venture, and actually Ventures themselves is basically like a whole revamp of Save the World. It's like a new version of Save the World. You start with nothing and you have to farm out your weapons each level, and personally I was really excited for this, but then I realized it was just the same as the classic levels, like the one where you just have to either the reactor type thing where you put your blue glow in, obviously power that, or you have to save the survivors. It was just the same things but with no loot at all, and I kind of enjoyed it. I think it's definitely better than the original one if you've not already played it, but I think it's just the same really. If they did something different with it and have missions where you could like see how long you could survive for, or like survive for 20 minutes, survive for 30 minutes, more of like a fun objective, I think it'd be more fun in my opinion. But a little kind of like 6-minute survival thing, I just didn't really enjoy it that much, and I generally think the ventures so far aren't the best. But what they've done is cool, where you have to get like the vending machines and stuff, and you have to upgrade your weapons, but generally it wasn't really for me, that sort of thing. So I'm going to move on from that topic. Okay, next little topic I've got for you guys is regarding Ariana and Fortnite, and obviously the Lady Gaga rumor which is going around right now. So recently this is actually being posted out with kind of like a source is saying that they're in talks of producing something, or something's coming into Fortnite. And you know what I think about this? I'm not too sure. So this is from Buzzing Pop. You can see obviously they say about this, and apparently Donald Mustard does follow Lady Gaga and Ariana now, and apparently they follow him as well. So I'm not too sure on that though. I haven't looked into it. That's what I've just heard. But what I wanted to say about this, if this is a collaboration, this would be absolutely awesome, especially if it's like the Travis Scott event with like a giant Ariana and a giant Lady Gaga. I think that'd be really, really cool to see just in Fortnite generally. And I know Lady Gaga did have that little bit of controversy with kind of like Fortnite and Ninja, but that was more like a meme type thing. Also, there's actually a few concepts of Ariana out there in the community, so I thought I'd put these in today's video. So I'm reporting on these for you guys, and these are absolutely awesome. So here is a look at Danny's concepts of Ariana. I absolutely love these, and these are a great creation for the Fortnite community. These are concepts, and here's my report and review on these for you guys. So I generally do think that these are a decent concept of Ariana. Obviously, it's probably not exactly going to look like this because this is only a concept, and this guy is actually a great concept creator. He creates a lot of the community thumbnails out there. For example, he does Lackland's thumbnails and some of the other great creators out there. So this guy has some really big talent with his creations and concepts. So that's why I thought I'd give him a shout out in today's video. And obviously this sort of stuff is just insane with the Ariana stuff. So it's not exactly going to look like this if it does happen, but it's just kind of like a preview of what potentially it could look like on the Unreal Engine 4. So great concepts there coming in from Danny. Also, we've obviously got some more news as well regarding some details on the actual side of the actual wraps. So here is a wrap coming from Hypex, which actually got recently leaked. This is coming to the shop very, very soon. You can kind of see a little preview of it. I'm quite excited for it, and I generally do think if this does get added in, it'd be absolutely awesome. I know a lot of people are excited for wraps in Fortnite themselves, and a lot of people have also been grabbing the free wrap, which is coming very, very soon. All you got to do is log in the next few days or so. So make sure you're doing that. I reported that in the last video. And obviously, if you guys haven't already, you can claim your Verge emote now. Obviously, this is done by going into the party mode and watching the brand new live event over there. So if you're doing that, make sure you're claiming that emote because you don't want to miss out on it. Obviously, I don't want to miss out on it. You don't want to miss out on it. So make sure you're grabbing it. And obviously, if you haven't already, you know, from the 31st to the 1st, you can drop into game and you will be able to claim, obviously, this brand new wrap, which will be available. So from the 30th, not the 31st, but from the 30th. So yeah, it should work nicely. Depends on where you're located in the world. For me, it would be the 31st, but obviously that's really nice to get that updated and get yourself grabbing that wrap. I covered it in my not yesterday's video, but like the one before the map change video. So yeah, great news there for those that are claiming that. Okay, so next up, I've got a bunch of concepts which I wanted to show off just before we get into the ending of the video, where I've got something very, very special for you guys, and obviously some more news as well. So let's show you guys these concepts. The first one I've got for you guys is obviously this one here, which is actually a Primal Link skin. This is from Nola Bands, and he actually shows off this, and I absolutely love it. His creation is so cool, and I think generally, I think this would be a great skin to be added in, and the backup name is Minty Links, lol. And I think if this was to be added in, it would be a battle pass skin, maybe for like season 20 or something, a little bit like we had the flashback in season X. That's the sort of season I could see this actually coming in at, but I think it's a great skin, and I do think a lot of people would get their hands on this, even if it was an item shop skin. I would anyway. It's great, and imagine if the pickaxe used like the tail as well, or even use that ice effect on their hand, kind of like pulls out like a spell or something. I think that would be pretty awesome and a great concept there, so I'm very, very happy for the creation of that one. The next little concept I've got for you guys is actually a variant of the Bright Gunner, which would be the Dark Gunner. So I think this is really awesome, so credit to you, bro, on this one. I generally do think if this got added in, it would probably be a separate skin rather than a different design, but I think a lot of people would like it. I generally do think it would be pretty big in the community, and a lot of people will be happy to see this in game. So yeah, I'm excited for it, and I think you guys should be as well on that side. Okay, before we get into the final piece of news I've got for you guys, I actually wanted to show off this here, which is the upcoming water level. So you can see this is actually going to change again on the 30th of July at 3 AM. So I did not expect this, but it is confirmed that this is going to happen. So yeah, crazy, crazy stuff. And if it happens again, obviously I'll cover more map changes for you guys, as I do every single week when the water does lower. Credit to Chase on this next one. This is actually an early preview of what potentially Atlantis could look like in Fortnite. So this is a creative world which he created, and I think this is such a beautiful world. It's absolutely insane how much effort and time has been put into this, and the detail that's surrounding each area is just so awesome. So credit to Chase on this one. Feel free to pop into the world for yourself. But also, you can see obviously there's so many different things here. We have a bunch of different items, a bunch of different coral areas, and obviously as we lead through Atlantis, this is potentially what Atlantis in Fortnite is going to look like. It's going to have this big lead up, a lot of coral stuff down there, obviously because we're at the bottom of the sea, and it's going to relate to the coral chorus people, as we know, as I explored in yesterday's map change video. I'm going to explore that further as we get closer and closer to the release of Atlantis. But you can see obviously flying around with the drone, it just looks beautiful. The shots of all the statues, we've even got the trident there on the right, we've got the gates to Atlantis, the main temple. Obviously on the actual map itself, I reckon it'll be a little bit bigger than this prototype here, but this is just a great preview of what potentially we could get in this Atlantis POI. I don't know if it'll be as foggy and as blue in the actual thing. As I mentioned yesterday, I do believe that potentially we will get like a waterfall type system surrounding us, if you get what I mean. I think that potentially is what we could get, a little bit like we saw obviously with the end of the device event. But that's what I'm kind of predicting for this, and I'm hoping possibly we could see something like this in the future with this kind of area change up. But it's just so nice and so awesome to see. Even just flying my drone around, it's so cool just to be able to actually get kind of a vibe vibe of what Atlantis potentially could look like. Now this has got extreme level of detail in it, almost like an artistic build, so you know, I don't know if the actual version would have this much detail in it. I know Fortnite's official builds are usually a little bit more clunkier, so we won't expect them to be like as detailed as this, but it will still have the main features of Atlantis, a little bit like we did see with Deadpool's boat and stuff. I think a new prefab will be added in for it as well, like we saw as well with the Gotham City. So I do generally think that it's still going to look really good, but maybe not as detailed as this. So do expect a lot of detail in it there with the coral and stuff like that, and even new mechanics potentially being added in with it as well. So yeah, that's that preview right there. The final little topic I've got for you guys, which I've got on screen here, is actually coming in from FireMonkey, and you can see there is a bunch of new sounds which have been added to the files, and I'm not going to play these sounds because simply these sounds are actually part of the Operation Knockout mode being reintroduced either this season or season 4. I know it'll probably be this season because I heard Epic working on something like this, because a lot of people did like the Operation Knockout mode. Personally, my favorite one was the payload one. We had to push the payload, so I hope that makes a return maybe in season 3 or 4. But you can see they've introduced new sounds for this because we're no longer in a spy season. But that's everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching right to the end. If you happen to make it right to the end, comment down below the end in the comments. I hope to see you guys in future content. Once again, smash a like, smash the subscribe if you haven't already, and this is postboxpat signing out.